Hello everyone, Duke here with the third episode of this Russia playthrough. Where were we last time? That's right, we had taken Riga and trying to build it up. I think we were making moves, that's it, towards Helsinki. Thinking now we probably should have hung on to one of those ships. Maybe we can actually recruit one. Yeah, let's recruit one so that we can jump there and make it quicker. And then we can disband the ship as we need to. Because there isn't a much point of us having a navy there. We don't need it really. So we'll make a ship, have it do its little mission, and drop us off. Meanwhile, I think it's a very safe bet. The Polish are going to make an invasion threat soon. I think we've hemmed them in enough. I think they're probably quite sick of us by now. So,
an order.
I'm wondering if maybe we hire... Oh, these are nice. Expensive, but not... No, it won't tank our economy if you hire them. That's an option. Because I'm also thinking about just putting down a watchtower or two.
Move
just
out!
As all... Oh, but then again, I can't technically afford mercs if I do that, can I? How much do they cost? Dude. Yeah, so I'd have to... 620, they're 830. Okay, fine.
I have not been sent here to speak.
I think we'll be fine.
Your will shall
So
be
I'm not going to bother
obeyed.
with marks. What I'm going to do instead is build
We march.
a watchtower here.
We shall spot the enemy before they spot us. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. That's just so I can sort of see this part of the map. As always, I mean that's what watchtowers are for. You use them like that in the original Rome as well, because unlike in later games where when you occupy a region you can see everything within, in these games you need those watchtowers to know what is going on, and it's quite helpful to see who's coming and go. Because, you know, for example, let's hypothetically say for some reason Poland owned Moscow here, right? And I didn't have any watchtowers along here. They'd be able to move all the way up to probably about there before I had any idea that they were going to attack Novgorod. So that's why you want them. But these are our frontline areas, so these are the ones that we want to have stronger. I'm going to get... Yeah, we're building up Smolensk a little bit. I think... Yeah, Kyiv can only get militia because it's a town. It's a shame, but it's better than nothing. I think we'll make it archers so that they can fire from the walls.
Each other be. Yes?
And yeah, I think there's not much else to do here. We are making quite nice money for the moment. I'm quite loath to just start recruiting for recruiting's sake. No, they have an upkeep, of course they do.
God's servant.
I'm just tempted to scout out with this guy first where the Polish town is. I'm going to save this. Yeah, I'm going to save Russia 2 now. I think we're quite far.
Of course, my lord. On my way.
Where are they?
Reaching until morning, my lord.
Oh, I'm following the roads. If you follow the roads, you'll eventually hit a town. I'm sure it'll be. Okay, I don't think there's an awful lot more to do here. I think these are always going to be a priority to take at some point.
Yes.
But these regions behind us, I think we should focus on making sure that we can withstand any assault into Russia on the front line. Then, when we're secure there, we can focus on that. I think once we've taken Helsinki, we'll try and get
An honor to serve.
Vladimir here back to the front line with some men. Viking raiders. Not good. Hopefully, if we need to, again, we can get some. That's what's a good thing about having family members in charge of armies, because family members in a pinch can recruit mercs. Normal captains can't do that. That mercs have to be available, but you know, it's 0% chance if you don't have them. So, 47 florins now. That's good. So he's making a little bit of money for us. I'd like to get more merchants, but game says no. All right, let's enter and see what happens. Not too bothered about defending Cairo just yet. What are you up to, Poland?
Greetings! I come bearing word for you today.
Well, this was unexpected. Trade rights, map information. For nothing, you've got yourself a deal, Agnes.
Many thanks. You do not realize how much my family appreciates this.
You and me both. Demeanor elated. I am.
Goodbye.
Well, I know from the
look
messages that
forward
have
to our
appeared that
next
they don't
meeting.
like us, but hey, I'll take that for a while. I'm still not going to count on them being friendly forever. I just remember how this game works. Once your neighbours, you know, it's a ticking time bomb. Oh look, so you can actually see how many places they've sort of expanded west more than they have east. It seems. Hungary are taking their time, and they've understandably got a fort on the front line because that's where you want your troop producing here because they're easier to defend as well, and you can make troops that go to the front line. So that makes sense. They've expanded west and taken Prague. So they likely they share a border with the Holy Roman Empire. That's fine. And we've got Thorn here, which is also a fort. But what's good is that so now we know where they're going to be marching from. I reckon they would launch an attack from this castle onto Kiev if they wanted, and they would launch an attack from this castle into Vilnius if they wanted. So that makes me think that we will need two armies, one here, one there. That will keep us secure. Right, we've had a mission. Yep, that was the one to reinforce Smolensk. Don't care. I think we're moving up a little bit. Venice are now top dog in military might. And Denmark's the richest. Be a shame if someone were to take it. Nah, we won't. But Aarhus is the capital. Yeah, that's where the Danes start. It's the only town. Nope, they've taken Stockholm. They own Stockholm. Okay. And they own Aarhus, but they don't seem to own Norway yet. From what it seems, no. So they've got two regions. Okay, so we share a sea border with the Danes. Oh, see, look at this. What have I even done? War declared between Poland and Holy Roman Empire. Ooh, that'll keep them busy. And we've got our ship here ready to ferry us over to Helsinki. Kiev has built some roads. Good. What's the Orthodox situation like? It's 55%. Okay, good. How many free upkeep unit? 2. Okay. Then, okay, we can't recruit any more militia anyway, just yet. Oh, we can get mines here. That's just flat out income of 100 per turn. That's great. Okay, I think then ports are just good to have, and we'll hold here for now. I'm loath to move on just yet in case. Oh, mind you, it wouldn't be the longest trek to get back from Jaffa all the way back to Kiev. If we're all cavalry, that is. But that also depends on us being able to. My mic's acting up. That would also depend on us being able to. I don't know. Can't remember what I was going to say there. But what? Okay, yeah, we're building the fairground up there. Let's meanwhile get
an honor to serve,
Vladimir.
Leading our men aboard, moving the men ashore, my lord.
Helsinki.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Surprise! Right, so they've got. This is a nice garrison. I would. It's not the work. No,
honor
it's
to serve,
pretty good.
my lord.
My lord.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Our advantage is having the general's bodyguard. I'm going to guess that this is another one of those crossbow militia units. That's what I'm going to guess. So we'll besiege.
Honor and courage, soldiers.
It will take
We
3
march
turns
to war.
to starve them.
Yes, my king.
If they did sally forth,
laying siege to the enemy.
our strategy won't be complex.
Besieging army at your command.
We will have 2 spears up front, archers behind, and then we'll hammer an anvil with the factionaires unit. We do have the money to afford some mercs, so I think I will do that. Oh man, that's really tempting to get some Drazina. But I think we'll save our pennies just a little bit more, then we can do it. There's no hurry yet, because thanks to the watchtowers, we can see that no one is knocking on the doors just yet. So, That makes me happy.
Ready to trade.
Just hold out a little longer.
An honor to serve.
And my thing with mercs is I never keep.
An honor to serve.
Well, at least I don't think you should recruit mercs with a long-term goal. I think you should recruit them for the battle you are about to get into, and then when it's done, get rid of them. So I think 1, 2, buckle me shoe. I think that'll be fine, because I don't think archers will win that battle. It will be the heavy cavalry smashing into the back, and these guys are meant to attack, so they'll run into our line of spears. Yeah, I think that's the way. I think that's what we'll do. And yeah, and then afterwards, what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it into a city. It's got a lot of natural resources. It's fish, not slaves. So lots of fish, wood, furs, dyes, and it's secure. It's really secure. So I think it's hopefully anyway. Hopefully the Danes don't hop on over, but we'll deal with that bridge. Cross that bridge once it comes. Not much else to do here. I guess scout a little bit more.
Sire.
Gosh, yeah, these aren't pushover garrisons,
Moving into position.
in these rebel-held towns behind us.
Yes.
Okay, let's sort of memorise what the cavalry in 3. That's not a very tough town garrison.
Sire.
I'll just sort of take a mental picture. What's
Moving
in there? Yeah,
quietly
there we go. There's another one.
until morning, Lord.
Okay,
Continuing on tomorrow.
right. And yep, we can't recruit any more militia here, so I think we're winding down on what to do this turn. Let's get this guy
Of
to
course,
start
my lord.
converting the population of Riga,
Reaching
because
until morning, my lord.
it's
I shall
how
stop
much?
and
14%.
pray.
It's going up, and
God
if we build a
save.
church there, which we have done, haven't we? Yeah, we built a church. That will help convert. So, oh yeah, and let's reduce the taxes. That will keep population growth as high as possible. See, the difference is like we can double it if we go from very high to low. We weren't normal, so we haven't doubled it, but theoretically, yeah, that's the effect that tax has in this game on population growth. And I think in all the games, really, growth is affected by low taxes. So, alright, I think, yeah, we'll end at that. The temptation is there, right? To make a move against Poland whilst they are under attack from the Germans. They really are worried about Smolensk for some reason, the Council of Nobles, but I don't know. Oh, rebels.
I look forward to fighting you.
Yeah, that's what these watchtowers. That one's turned up on our doorstep, so we weren't going to miss that, but we're going to have to deal with that because that's interrupting trade. It's very annoying. Spain and Egypt are at war. I'm guessing Spain's doing the crusade, because remember there was a crusade against Cairo. New mission, ignoring that, not doing it. Brothel in Riga. I don't know what it says about me, that's one of the first things I built, but whatever makes them happy. And I think we'll build some farmland to help encourage growth, because I think if you go into there, population growth is affected. So it'll give us an extra 0.5%, so it'll go from 3.5 to a theoretical 4, which will be good. We're bringing civilization to this town. Oh, bogger, I forgot to not recruit it. Okay, fine. It speeds it up anyway, doesn't it? So we'll have him wander the world.
God's servant.
We'll put
As you wish. How may I
bishop,
serve?
priest. Oh, no, so this is a bishop.
How
So,
may I serve?
like you get cardinals in Catholicism, I think you get bishops. Oh, he's well pious. He's really good. I don't actually know how you get, because cardinals become cardinals kind of randomly. When there's a vacancy in the College of Cardinals, your best priest, I imagine, gets to become a cardinal if there's a spot. I'm not sure how it works for the Orthodox factions. I really don't. So I can't explain that. But hopefully it happens some more. What were we thinking earlier? We were kind of thinking, I don't know. Because if we took this town, right, and that one, I'm not tempted. The point is I am tempted, but I don't think that would be wise.
Orders
Just
shall
yet.
not relent.
I think we are
ever.
stretched quite thin as it is, considering, how far out we already are. We are far away from any reinforcements. So I think we'll just hold for now. I think we've got a good thing going on.
We march to our enemy.
Battle will resolve
Meanwhile, I
our
want to
differences.
deal with these rebels scam. So let's take.
Orders, my king.
Yes, your will shall be obeyed.
Yes.
You should fear us coming, my enemy.
You guys want to see another battle? Because this guy can do it. Yeah, let's do it. That'd be fun. And it was a good sign is that Kyiv is only on yellow if we leave it with one garrison unit. So that's a good sign that we've got it under control already. I think we did sack it, didn't we, when we took it? So
Now they are doomed.
So, you know, that kind of knocks out the most rebellious people if you do that. If we just occupied it, we might have had more public... No, we would have definitely had more public order issues. Let's see if there's anything cool to say against this rebel band.
When your enemy runs away, don't be too keen to follow closely. Remember, his guts are quite watery by then.
Inspiring stuff. Okay, so I've bought... Hopefully this is going to be where we see the advantage of our horse cavalry roster. Again, you know, on open fields against spears. Well, land, you know, normal infantry, that's what I want to say. Because they won't ever be able to catch us, but we can fire every arrow we've got into them from afar. As long as, because we've got, yeah, skirmish mode on. So if they ever try and catch up with us, it's just not going to happen. They'll never catch us. So, and as well, these guys have big shields, which I believe, I think I mentioned before, they have better blocks against arrows if you fire in front of them into their shields, but if you get around the back you do more damage, so that's what we'll try and do, because we've got enough units. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they always forget in these earlier games they default to walking. I prefer running, but... And all we've got to do, because we're fighting rebels, all we've got to do is make them flee, and that'll be... I think that will be them dealt with permanently. You know, they're not going to retreat and you know, need a second defeat. Because I think how it worked, and they have, yeah, they pulled back once, didn't they? And it's been a while, but I think how it works is you attack an army, they pull back, right? And then, well, they probably will pull back on the hopes that you can't reach them a second time. Then you attack again, fight a battle, and if you win that, that's the army destroyed. But not necessarily for normal factions. For rebels, I think that's them definitely dead. But for bigger factions, they might still pull back after that. Basically, this one, we don't have to chase them down or anything. We just have to win. And look, you can see how all these horse archers are just wreaking havoc on our enemy here.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Their hope is to try and take out our general, but we're not going to let that happen. Come on, guys. Keep firing in their backs. They're still steady. These rebels. Oh my... I don't want civilization coming. Alright, let's keep going. Because yeah, if we didn't take these guys out, I think what happens in these games is there's this mechanic, this feature called devastation. So it kind of affects the income of your region because your farmland gets devastated. And it also interrupts trade if they stand themselves on a road. And it blocks you know, if you want to move an army, you know, move a unit between two towns and you don't see that thing there, it can ambush you or at least hold you up. So it's worth to get these guys. And it's free XP. But it's worth to get these guys, you know,
The enemy
while you have to
general
choose free.
flees like the coward he is. Strike hard and break the spirit of his army.
Off he goes, look. Can't get out of it. It's too heavy for me. Generals are usually one of the last to die. It's quite annoying when you're desperate to get them. But that's the way it is. It's always been the way. I remember that. I remember it being like that in Medieval 1. It could... Oh god, Medieval 1. Oh, it used to be so frustrating sometimes when I take out their like king. Taking out a king was so difficult. No matter what unit they found themselves in, it was a nightmare to actually finish them off because they gave the kings such high XP. Let's just chase it down.
Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is time to press the attack.
Yeah, they gave the kings, and certainly the king got always really high XP bonuses, health bonuses, sorry. So it took forever to try and kill him if you were desperate to, and you might well be, because often in those games, if you took out the king and they had no wares, then you wiped out the faction. In this game, it works like that in this game as well, actually. So it's a viable strategy, but they obviously saw the meta tactic that was possible, and gave the generals, the kings, high XP to prevent that happening all the time. And when the general's going to be the last to die in this battle. Bog standard. Come on, guys.
Attack quickly!
Come on, guys. So why I'm actually doing it in the end is I'm trying to get a little bit of XP, but I don't think it's actually giving us any.
All civilized peoples will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Right. We lost 2 men. I don't remember the first one. Those first 2 men dying. Okay. And yes, that's exactly what I wanted.
They must fear us now. We shall not relent. Ever.
We've got some trait increase
Your
as
will
well. That's
shall
kind
be
of what I
obeyed.
wanted as well.
I will make them fear you.
While we're out, let's just
Get marching. Move out.
Up a little bit at a time. Because, yep, you guessed it, I want to build
We march.
a watchtower.
We shall orders, my lord. An order.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, I think what we'll do
Yes,
next turn
Lord.
is try and build one here so we can see everything on the way to the port. So that's good. We can definitely see now, because that almost goes up to the Polish border. So I think we should be able to catch anyone with their pants down before they reach us. So
An honor to serve.
I'm going to keep that boat there. Yeah, because if we keep that boat there, we can have our guys then jump back and head towards Vilnius quickly. Because like I said, that's my front line at the moment. And we're making okay money, considering that this part of the map is not all that wealthy. It's kind of, low fertility, woodland, woodland, low fertility, woodland, 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 swamp, 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 swamp. Forget it there, I don't think it's even got anything. And low fertility. It's just not a very wealthy part of the map. So, that considered, I think the fact that we've just got quite a few towns under our belt now is making us a bit of money.
Very good, Lord.
So these
Sire,
guys keep
moving
exploring
quietly.
here, going along the Caspian Sea. Yeah, we should be able to see what's going on with Turkey if we go beyond the Caucasian Mountains. So keep going. Save the game. I'm really bad for saving the game. Just because these games are, at least they were,
God's servant.
known for crashes to desktops quite a lot, and that habit never left me. Once you've had a really bad crash, you don't want it to happen again.
How may I serve?
We've any total war has been there. Any total war player has been there, believe me, where they've won a crucial, really close, tough battle, and then it's a crash to desktop. So, we're going to try and avoid that. Hungary are making me nervous with their long turn times. I think no, okay. Oh, look at that. It's another blooming
If it is the fight you wish, come closer.
Okay, we've done a bit of building this turn. That's good. We'll build an Orthodox church, maybe? Oh, yeah. And low taxes, because, again, we want to grow. So I keep forgetting that. That needs to get to 6,000 to get to the next thing, which should be, if there's a large town, it'll be a minor city. So, and that means more money. So, I think all we've got the money is get the mines. Smolensk. I don't think there's an urgency to build anything now with Smolensk. I think that's fine. Same thing with Vilnius. I think I will build an Orthodox chapel there just because because it's not very orthodox. And Novgorod has built the fairground, so that's that leveled up as much as it can. That's good. I think then, therefore, we will build. Oh, let's get assassins. Kind of. Well, not this far away. What should we do? Let's get. No, that'll get us better ships. We'll get a wharf. Again, while you've got money, in my opinion. I think like Venice is on the crusade. Oh, and France and England are at war. Surprise. So, yeah, if you've got money, and especially if you're at peace, that's the time to build your more expensive buildings. Because more expensive buildings are usually better. So, even though the one that you kind of fancy right at that moment might be something else, and it's cheaper, it's usually better to, if you've got the money. Make hay while the sun shines, essentially. Got a new family member, got a princess. That's cool. And let's check out our family tree. So, Grand Duke Isivalod, 60. Well, he's not long for this world. I think that's usually the upper limit in this game. Not that I'm going to miss him. His authority is pretty poor. So, Svatopolk, Mikhail, and Vladimir. There they go. And Shuba is a boy. Whoops. But Shuba, yeah, but he'll grow up to be another. Oh, we've got 4 sons in them. That's really good because that means that we'll have 4 potential heirs. We don't want to run out of heirs,
my lord.
but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we need to worry about that. And this is about to fall, I think. So happy days. You guys still building that? Let's get the
God's servant.
Got to see how long it takes to move across this part of the map.
How may I serve?
20% orthodox is good. This is good. Religious unrest is one of the worst ones in this game. If you have differing religions in an area, it gets messy quick. So yeah, we want to avoid that. Might actually build that. No, I won't. I'm only tempted to because I need something to make like
Yes.
infantry garrison units.
Very good, Lord.
But that's not a priority there.
Sire,
We've got the woodsman.
moving into position.
Okay.
Continuing on tomorrow.
Oh yes, that's why I wanted to build a watchtower, didn't I? Oh, no. Let's send the load more.
We shall not relent, ever!
That was close. That was
Your
good.
will shall be
This is
obeyed!
medium fertility.
An order!
So it'll be worth getting the
We shall spot the enemy before they spot us!
getting the farmland up.
I look forward to fighting you.
We march!
Okay. Oh look, so there's the Hungarian border. Looks like the Hungarian. We'll see them coming though. Look how far they've got to come to get to Kiev. That's why it's quite good to have these as a front line because, you know, anyone coming, you're going to see them well before they hit you. Provided you take precautions like spies and watchtowers. I would really like to take Kaffa. I think that would be. It would be nice to have a coastal port just here. I know Kyiv is also a port, but I just think that'll be. I just think it's neat. I think it'll be good, and it won't be hard to take because he has only three units in there. Yeah, it wouldn't need much. I think we could just send one of our guys. In fact, that is what I'll do.
Yes, Lord.
I'll send these two, and I'll replace them with 2 horse archer units from there. I think that's what we'll do.
Marching to battle with pride, Lord! Orders, my lord. Yes.
Can't build there for some reason. I'm not too sure why.
Splitting our troops, Lord.
Whoops.
Yes. Joining.
Yes, Lord.
interesting.
Confronting the enemy.
Oh well. Okay, so yeah,
Orders, my
next time I've
lord.
got to make a mental note to recruit a couple of Kazakhs. Oh, we can recruit one now. And use that to reinforce that. Perfect. Okay, I'm not going to go crazy, because once we take that, the next nearest town is either up there, or... Oh, forget it. Ignore that. So, that's the limit for now about where we're going to expand on this part of the map, I think. I think we'll hold it there. Alright. Yeah, 7-10. I definitely think Poland have been launching a charm offensive against us because of the Holy Roman Empire invading them. I assume that's how it went. I think they're dumping spies into Kiev, Hungary. I think that's what they're doing. Because... And that's not good, because... Oh, here comes another one! So... They cause unrest, which is quite annoying. Alright, Helsinki are sailing forth. Let's do this. Yep, I guess right, it was another crossbow militia. Right. Yeah. Here we go. So, we will form a line of
Take
spears.
courage, men! God will be with us as we meet.
And we'll let them come to us, and we'll hammer and anvil.
Units, await my order.
They're going to set out straight away, no surprise there. Let's pull back a bit, let's go into the woods to negate their archery bonus. Let's run. It negates ours, but theirs is better, they've got crossbows. Let's get the general back. Right. Let's see what these guys are made of. These guys are Vikings. So, yeah. It'd be also good as well to have the general go around and take out the crossbows before they do that. Crossbows are good archer units because they're armor piercing. You know, they'll get more kills essentially. And we want to keep our general out of range because their crossbows will be good against our general's bodyguard, which is armored. The idea is that that keeps them defensive, safe, but a stray crossbow bolt cares not for armor. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually start the anvil now by having these guys come around and go into their back. Okay. Right, meanwhile, yeah, I'm going to take out... I'm going to do I charge first, but... Yep, good, they're fleeing already. Nice.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I think we better go help out our spearmen. These guys will have no defense against cavalry to the rear. They'll flee almost straight away, I reckon. Let's go. Yep, what'd I tell you? Routing. If we can get these guys to rout as well, that should be it.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Right, they're fighting to the death. Let's pull back so they have a chance to flee. So if they're surrounded, they'll fight to the... Oh, no, they're back.
Mighty Lord above,
Good.
we have captured the enemy's general. That will teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
So if a unit is surrounded, when it starts to flee, they won't flee. They'll fight to death, which is a cool mechanic. And their fighting the death isn't usually very scary or anything. It's not very... I don't find they actually keep really attacking all that much, but it just means that doesn't count as fleeing, basically. And they'll just, quote, fight to death. Which is weird, because they do actually kind of have a way out. I don't know how we cause that, but... let's give them a way out, if we can. I'm not too sure why. But... we've killed the general.
The enemy army, run. All civilized peoples will be all...
Excellent.
Faith and courage have made us victorious. We praise God for this gift of victory.
Yeah, we'll definitely occupy because it's not that big a population. We'll just take it. Oh, you cheeky little blighters. So yeah, I forgot all about that as well. So that's another mechanic. If rebels take your watchtowers, and if you take someone else's watchtower, the owning person who's standing on it gets its use. So they've taken it from us. And there's oh god, it's a huge one there.
If it is a fight you wish,
I'm not sure what spawns it,
closer.
but they just spawn up
Battle
randomly,
will
and they can
resolve
quite.
our
I've had
differences.
like huge, like near full stacks of here
If it is a fight you wish,
before. It's very
come
annoying.
closer.
So that's cut us off from
Orders, my
the
king.
rod, across the road. So that's quite annoying.
Battle will
Not much we can
resolve
do about
our
that.
differences.
Not for now, anyway.
My lord.
But I think that's a good place to leave it for now. I think because keep putting the phone. Actually, no, we'll do that first. Yeah, so we've taken Helsinki. What I'm going to do with it, I'm going to turn it into a village and build it up to be. I'm not quite sure how we were recruiting, training them. I won't waste the money on it. Yeah, we've taken Helsinki. We're going to turn that into a city or village and build it up to be a city one day, to make this, kind of our home, money-making area really. And as we keep going, we'll keep expanding this way a little bit. We have to do something about those rebels as well, but we've got a horse archers coming that way, so we'll do that as it comes. That's okay. I'll just save it there. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. We've done a little bit more expanding with Helsinki coming into the fold, but plenty more to do. Which way should we head? We'll have to find out in the next episode. Don't you miss it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.